Today, I try to profit off of Duelist Nexus. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today, we are trying our best to profit off of Duelist Nexus. Now, of course, this set has all those quarter-century rarities during this whole 25th anniversary of Yu-Gi-Oh! But not all of them are actually even worth it. And actually, Yu-Gi-Oh! As a whole right now is kind of getting questioned if it's really worth it. OTS stores are dropping it from their shelves. Tin prices, Legendary Duelist side sets, even Duelist Nexus, a core set, the prices have been dropping. So what is going on with Yu-Gi-Oh? Why aren't players wanting to spend money on sealed product? But today we're gonna crack it open. We're gonna see if we can profit, have ourselves a little discussion as we're cracking it open as well. So be sure to sound off down below. What do you guys think is going on with Yu-Gi-Oh? Alright guys, and here we go. We got our Duelist Nexus box. You know, I'm still working on this whole setup thing, so hopefully the camera doesn't get too shaky here as I try out a different way of going about things. But you guys, let me know. What's going on with Yu-Gi-Oh? Is it the fact that they have too many products going on? Is it the fact that you know, there's just too much of a, I guess, top-heaviness for the sets that do come out? I think it definitely could be, you know, attributed to that. I mean, you have certain decks where you spend X amount of dollars trying to get the best cards for that deck, and then they just get banned. So, I don't know. For me, that's kind of what I think. I mean, Duelist Nexus as well, too. You know, it's one that it just came out at this point a few months ago, roughly, and already it's going down in price. I mean, you'll see it for $40 on TCG Player, $50 on Amazon even. Like, that's pretty nuts, in my opinion, especially for a core set booster. I don't know, for someone that does not really play the meta, myself, I just tend to play Edison or Go format. You know, it's not too appealing to me to even get into what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is right now. But hey, that's possibly just me. I mean, a lot of times I open these kind of products just to kind of keep up with what's going on. You know, obviously for content, give you guys a nice little insight as to what the products have in them. Alright, a Cosmic Quasar Dragon, the old cover card of Duelist Nexus. Very nice, as our first ultra rare. So I will pop that up. You know, unfortunately it's not the QCR, which I'm pretty sure that's roughly about what a box is going for nowadays. But I could be wrong. It could have gone up a little bit. You know, we did just have a ban list as well too, so you know, it did kind of help fluctuate a lot of things. I think that actually kind of helped the tins go up in price as well too. Definitely a lot of the cards in the tins as well. So, you know, that's another thing that's a huge contributor with all these sets. Now, say Soul Burning Volcano, for example. It was very bad upon its release. But, thanks to the ban list, Gazelle coming off, a lot of those salad cards are actually a little more worth it in that set. And Gazelle, speak of the animal name. But thanks to the ban list, you know, kind of boostering up the old salad boys a little bit more, it makes the set a little more worth it. I mean, it made the Ghost Rare go up as well too, which you know, is definitely nice if you're someone who really likes Salamangreats. Bought the Ghost at a very cheap price, and then there you go. You're just already profiting off that. Alright, Big Winged Baphomet as our holo in this one. Got Gazelle, and then Baphomet right afterwards. Quite the 1-2 punch there. But yeah, so there's quite a few things to factor in. And now we have Age of Overlord coming up, which, Evolzar Lars is our first secret rare. Okay, so unfortunately, I don't think we're doing too hot as far as our pulls go. Unfortunately. But we have Age of Overlord coming up, and I'm not going to lie, it's something that I have not really kept up with. I know it is, from my understanding, going to be meta-defining, but, you know, I guess we'll have to see what happens when it actually comes out. Because, of course, a huge factor that goes into that as well are going to be what the cards are printed as in the TCG. I mean, a lot of these things get printed in higher rarities. I mean, makes it a little bit tougher for, I don't want to say a casual, but maybe a more, geez, how do I say it? A more, I don't know, costly person to play. Maybe one that's a little more speculative of their funds. But Noble Arms Museum as our second Ultra, so we are not doing too hot at all. So there's some factors that kind of go into play as far as, you know, people wanting to get into the game even. Alright, Magician of Faithfulness. Always love me a nice little retrain of the classics. But hey, for me, you know, Edison, it's what I like. It's something that's going to stay consistent regardless. You know, sets that have the reprints of older cards are always a little more fun for me, personally. You know, something like Battles of Legend, Chapter 1, I believe it's called, is coming out soon. So, you know, that's something that really intrigues me a little bit more than, say, you know, the next meta-defining set. Rescue Ace, which actually got second at a YCS. New World, alright. So that was Amazing Defenders that Rescue Ace was in, and Pearly has been doing some things from my understanding, and so has the Makanko archetype as well too. So I think that's a set that actually kind of aged well over time. Infernoble Knight, Turpin. That's a deck that I kind of wish did better than what happened to it. Alright, let's see. Can we try and rebound this? Can we get something going on here? Alright, so Chimera, King of Phantom Bees. That one's actually, that was actually worth a few bucks from my understanding. If it still is up there. I mean, you know, as far as the Ultra Rares go in this set, it's a pretty shallow pool as far as the good ones. So hopefully that one actually did stay up there. Alright, Altergeist. Alright, that is an archetype that I've always liked, was Altergeist. Well, we definitely played that in a few tournaments. Something about those trap, you know, like those trap decks. Eldritch, Altergeist. And I mean, after opening those tins, I have a solid amount of the Labyrinth stuff, so maybe I'll have to give Labyrinth a go. You know, YCS Indianapolis is coming up, so I don't know if I'm actually going to play in the YCS event, or if I'm just going to do side events for Time Wizard, like I tend to do whenever I go to those things. Duelist Genesis. But I suppose if I were, and I wanted to play something competent, because as you guys know, I'm a Galaxy player, a Cyber Dragon player. But unfortunately, those don't get you to the higher tables. So maybe I would. Alright, and Dark Corridor as our secret. Alright, I don't think that's really anything. But, yeah. I'd probably play Labyrinth to, you know, maybe do something. Alright, Wheel Synchron, Conco Spirit Walks. We got one more Ultra Rare to see if we can comp ourselves here. Get something going. Unfortunately, I don't really think that's going to be the case, per se. But let's see. Let's see what we can get going here. Alright, a Pearly Noir. So, I know I said earlier that Pearly was doing something, but I know that they got hit on the, not this ban list, but the ban list before that. So I'm not too sure if they're actually still up there as far as, you know, good things go for Pearly. You guys will have to let me know down below if that's a deck that's still, I don't know, getting at least maybe like top 16. All right, Infernoble. Last 2 packs here. Now, no, you guys, guys, let me know if you think that if we did decent, I guess, for the for what this was. Because I guess realistically for the that Chimera Fusion, I know that one's not the worst. All right, Manadium Torrid. It's not the worst, but it's definitely not the best. So there you have it, guys. That was Duelist Nexus once again. Thankfully, we weren't eating a hot chip for this one. Otherwise, yeah, I probably would have to chow down on that one more time. And that just sounds absolutely terrible to me. Especially since that chip got recalled and pulled off shelves. And I bought it off Amazon, and Amazon sent me a warning about it as well, too, which is pretty nutty. But hey, you guys, let me know down below. What do you guys think? What's going on with Yu-Gi-Oh? You know, is it gonna survive? I think it's gonna survive, but it's gonna take a second for it to really rebound and, you know, capitalize on new players and hopefully minimize the amount of product that comes out in a year, because it is pretty tough to keep up with everything like that. I mean, I've only opened just random packs of the Soul Burner Volcano set on here because I just really don't want to buy a box. But who knows? With some of those cards going up, we might see it happen on the channel. But until next time, be sure to check out those links down below. Check out the TCG player link if you're going to buy any cards that are definitely worth more than the booster box that they came out of, or any other singles that you want to pick up. Be sure to check out that Etsy store as well too. We'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye, and good night.